Hello YouTube and welcome back to another video where today you join us once again at Shenington. We're not racing this week, funnily enough, even though this is the IKR weekend. We've actually been invited down by Team Momentum Racing, which if you watched my last IKR video with Tillotson, you'd remember me budging into the awning. Here we are, fourth best awning in the how's things? All good. All good. I called them the fourth best awning in the paddock, but they're not the fourth, they're the first, let's face it. But they've invited me down to drive one of their karts, an older chassis I believe. They want me to experience what it's like to drive an older chassis compared to a newer chassis that I've only really experienced in the past. But another reason why they've invited me down too is for this. They've got a Momentum Racing Series package on the go, and they really want to get it out there for the cadets. So they're going to let me have a go in one of their karts, and I want to basically get the experience that you would get with the Team Momentum Racing Series. So yeah, they've invited me down to experience basically what it's like to be driving one of these, but obviously in a senior car because I'm too big for a cadet. But yeah, let's get to one of the cars now. Let's jump in for a session, and before we get to an interview with James, who's organised it all. So yeah, let's get to some driving and see what it's like. Good, and let's try out this 7 kart. It's an older 2007 chassis, I believe. Hero. But yeah, thank you for Team Momentum Racing for letting me out one of the karts. And like I said, they've got their cadet series that they want to try and build up. So make sure to go and give them a follow on Instagram and all that. And say if you're around 8 to 12 years old, book your parents. That's what I'm going to say. Book your parents and get racing. A nice cheap alternative. So here we go then, out in Alfie's old 7 kart for the first time, getting used to a completely old chassis, and as you'll see this is an IKR round, so the simulated footage is back like in Wilton Mill. But like I say, it's a 16-year-old chassis I believe, so back from 2007, so pretty old. But as we get down to this bottom hairpin, the slippery flags are out. Someone did spill fuel in the last practice session just before the senior pro karts went out, so everyone just being a bit cautious there. But like I say, I'm going to have to get really used to this car as I've never driven such an old kart before, and with my only pro kart experience coming from the hash chassis from Prokart UK, it's pretty much getting used to a completely different frame as well. But coming up to this top hairpin, you'll notice that I'm still keeping up with some of the pro karts here, and I do apologise for my voice going over there as I did try and commentate to begin with, but it didn't really work out. But coming through the second corner here, I think the big thing I noticed is the speed wasn't quite there compared to everyone else, but this could be because I'm probably going to be way overweight. The car hasn't got any ballast on it, but obviously this car isn't set up for me. And with the RHPK race we did about a month ago, I was 13 kg overweight without any ballast, so it's probably going to be a bit overweight. But coming through the second corner here, we are keeping up with this car 57 ahead. As coming through the second corner, you just get a bit oversteery, so we're going to tuck in here nicely, coming up to the hairpin and get that slipstream as he's going to go defensive, but he quickly turns to the left, opening up the room as the kart 25 gets past and I get the overtake in. But to split up the footage, let's go to the interview with James to quickly explain the Team Momentum series. So we just had a session now with one of the Team Momentum karts. It's a good session out there. It was fun. For an older chassis, it's definitely a lot better than what I thought it was going to be. But we're not just here just to drive a kart. I've been a ride down because Team Momentum have got a cadet package on which James here is offering. So James, tell us about what the Team Momentum Racing Series is all about.
Yeah, so Team Momentum Racing is kind of my brainchild, unfortunately. It was thought up because primarily I'm seeing a lot of youngsters not coming into the sport. purely because of the cost of it. So I've kind of looked at it and see what we can do to really get grassroots racing coming back to life. So Team Momentum Racing has come up with the Momentum Racing series for cadets from 8 years old to 12 years old, and it's a package a little bit like corporate karting, where basically you turn up, it's all obviously pre-booked, but arrive and drive style in terms that you get the helmet, the balaclava, all the relevant safety equipment, the race suit, the boots, everything ready to go racing. The only thing the parents have to do is supply the race fees. So in the water sort of exercise, if they like it, just one off the race meet, or they can sign up for the whole calendar year, 9 races, and really get to grips and learn things. They won't just get a cadet kart and off they go. They'll get full team support backing with all the knowledge that we can impart to them to really get them into the sport with the hope that they stay and progress through the system.
No, good. So what type of, like, say, 9 races? Are you just looking at the UK IKR calendar, or are you looking to expand away from IKR and different championship series?
We're going to see how it goes with the IKR. We've found a home here and we really like it. Marshalling primarily is one of the good things, and how it's all run. So off of the back of that, we feel that the Momentum Racing Series can start here and follow their calendar around.
So would you offer any, like, practice days or anything, or is it just going to be race days? Or are you looking at practice days, or maybe to get say the kids more into it that way instead of just diving them straight into a race weekend?
Yeah, 100%. We wouldn't advise, unless we've seen them race somewhere else, we wouldn't advise going straight into a weekend, even just a practice day. We wouldn't advise them to do that. Maybe come along on a test day, one of our pre-approved sort of test days are mainly going to be at PF, where it's a little bit slower pace on a Wednesday and a Thursday. We can assess how they are, and then we can kind of like agree on a package of where they're going to go first, and whether it's going to be Shenington first or whatever calendar league is coming up for them then.
I guess the most important question that we've got then is, if someone is interested in this, how can they get a hold of you, and how can they actually book on?
Yeah. At the moment, we've got the phone number. The website is just being finished at the moment, so that will come on stream through Facebook, through Instagram, through the website, and then my mobile phone number down there on the board. But if anybody's interested, even if they just want to know the prices and things like that, and they've got lots of questions, I can hopefully give them lots of answers. They'll be looking to get racing as soon as they can. The thing that we're trying to do is just promote fun, because it's great that we've got teams involved and the factory works teams, people like that, but sometimes people forget that it is a fun sport, and that's what we want to bring back to it. That yes, everybody wants the trophy, things like that, but we want to inject the fun back in it, because sometimes it gets a little bit too serious and people lose focus on where it should be.
Excellent. So yeah, thank you very much, James,
you're
for allowing me
welcome.
to go in one of your karts.
Thank you.
I'll leave all the links in the description below, so if you do want to book yourself on, or say book your parents to get out there, I'll leave all the details below. Yeah, thank you, James. Thank you for letting me out in one of your karts.
Wonderful.
Excellent day.
It's great to have you.
Yeah, great. Thank you very much. So back to being in the kart then. As you can sort of see, I'm still trying to get used to the kart, as the kart's still sort of getting oversteery. It's still getting under me a little bit. But coming down to the bottom hairpin here, I'm still a bit cautious of this fuel, the slippery surface, as I go pretty wide at the last hairpins. Like I say, it's not my kart, so I don't really want to damage it. I'm coming around here in this chicane, I'm still, again, getting a bit too oversteery. Take a bit too much curb air at the exit, and do let this kart head get through. Like I said, I don't really want to battle. It's only a practice session. Like I say, it's not my kart, so I don't really want to, damage it by getting into a battle. But this next lap is actually my fastest lap of the session, so I'm going to shut up for a minute and let you hear the noise of the Prokart. And there it is at a 49.7, which is actually the fastest I've ever gone around Shenington. So without saying anything, but I can go around Shenington quicker in a 16-year-old Prokart than I can even in a Tillerton. But as the kart ahead then gets a bit under himself, pretty much what I do the lap before, and I managed to get an overtaking. So that's 2 overtakes in this session in a kart that I'm not used to at all, which is probably overweight. So yeah, thank you for Team Momentum Racing to letting me go in the kart, and let's get outside the kart.
Oh, that was fun. That was fun. To be fair, for an old chassis, this does move. So I think the power thing is just going to be weight. But yeah, it's fun. Nice to be back in the Prokart. Yes, it's been out in the kart. For an old chassis, it definitely moves. Definitely getting used to it. At the start, it's just getting used to it. Then, as soon as I started getting used to it, started flowing. Obviously, the car isn't set up for me, so it's a bit tight. Feel like the power is a bit down, but that's probably to do with weight. It's probably a bit overweight than everyone else. But yeah, got the 2007 chassis. It moves. So there's no reason, why you need to hire out a brand new chassis to be competitive when you can jump in an old one, like Team Momentum are doing, especially with the new series, and be competitive. It's a bit sky, ain't it, when you're doing it?
What was it you said? This is better than the house?
I did say that, yeah, but with me in it, it's actually a lot quicker.
Yeah, but you might take the weight off that back.
Yeah, but I'm still overweight though.
Yeah, well, I'm not. So, seems like a you problem, mate.
I'm still quicker than you.
Yeah, alright. What was your quickest? 49.7?
Yeah.
Mine's been a 49.1 today, mate.
Alright, sharp.
Where's your violin? Not that big, innit? It's alright.
I'll come and bug you back in the punch.
Anyone else you can bug? Yeah, you want to go bug someone else? Yeah.
So how's it going? Practice
Practice is brilliant.
Yeah.
You felt what, 5 seconds behind?
I mean, I'm in an older chassis, mate, so...
Yeah, no, I think it's driver skill.
I'm in an older chassis. Weren't you moaning about your car?
Yeah. I'm still pretty fast.
Third fastest. It's not first though, is it?
Yeah, but it's
So, I mean, ideally, if you get first, then...
after this session,
After this section,
watch
yeah?
your space.
Well, I'll put it on the thing then.
Yeah.
Where you come in.
I'm going to do a 10-second lap time. Easy one. Follow my Instagram.
These nuts! So there we go on YouTube. I had a quick go in Team Momentum Racing 7 karts, and yeah, like I say, it's surprisingly how well it kept up or held its own, and say especially in better hands like Alfie or James. So the kart definitely does move, considering I just had that one session, never been in the chassis before. Still pulled out 49.7, which weren't too bad. So yeah, it's obviously with James as well, Big James we'll call him. Setting up that Team Momentum series with the cadet karts, you can really see that he wants it to do well. He's got the passion there to get a younger audience into motorsport that's a lot cheaper than what everyone else pretty much is charging. I say he just wants to get them out things like TeamSport and places like that, and really get them into the proper outdoor owner kart racing. And you can just tell, you see that he just wants to get more people into it without that high charging costs. But they're also a nice bunch of lads as well. Can have a nice laugh with them. They're really kind, really great people. So you can have a nice bit of banter with them. At the same time, you can tell that they want to look after you as well. Say, I've not even done anything really for them, and yeah, they're so welcoming inside the awning. They've even told me, if I get a pro kart, they'll happily bring me in on the team. So yeah, so thank you to Team Momentum Racing, and thank you to everyone watching. Again, if you are from 8 to 12 years old, don't forget to go down there and book your parents. And yeah, thank you very much for watching YouTube. I hope you enjoyed this one. Bit of a different one, again, just here on the practice day for RKR. But yeah, thank you very much for watching YouTube. And thank you very much to James, Greg, Alfie and everyone in the Team Momentum team. I hope you enjoyed this one. Yeah, I'm not sure what the next video will be. Most likely be IKC next one. Not sure when will be out owner racing next either, but you know, we'll see how it comes. And yeah, if you did like this video, please leave a like, comment, and if you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.